World Sickle Cell Day, observed June 19 every year, is an awareness holiday, aims to increase the public knowledge and provide an understanding on sickle cell disease. It affects millions of people worldwide, and it is common in Africa, Mediterranean and Arabian Peninsula. Stay with us as we enlighten you more on what is sickle cell, causes of sickle cell, and available treatment on sickle cell disease. Sickle cell disease is an inherited blood disorder marked by defective hemoglobin. It inhibits the ability of hemoglobin in red blood cells to carry oxygen. Hematologist and blood transfusion consultant at Federal Medical Center Abeokuta, Dr. Olabisi Gbotosho, from a professional angle, lay more emphasis on sickle cell disease.
There is a substitution of a non-soluble protein for one that is soluble. For example, valine is substituted for glutamic acid. Glutamic acid is a protein that is soluble, but valine is not soluble. So due to this protein that is substituted in the red cell chain, it makes the whole hemoglobin not soluble in the blood.
Furthermore, Dr. Shaw explained that creating awareness and sensitizing the public has to be done often because the disease is more detrimental and dreadful than managing it.
This crisis will come as pain because the stasis, the clogging, the poor oxygenation of the tissues will eventually lead to pain because the stasis will cause a residual build-up of some substances in the body that can cause pain. So eventually there will be pain, there could be lysis of blood, destruction of red cells, there could be reduced production of red cells. So that is what leads to all the crises we see, like we call hemolytic crisis. When there is destruction of red cells, then we see jaundice, yellowness of the eye, we see yellowness of the palm, and then there's pain. For instance, assuming there's a clogging of the tissue of the vessels in the brain, then we'll talk of brain hypoxia. That's why we could see some presenting in form of features of stroke.
President of the Sickle Cell Foundation and survivor, Mr. Dotun Oladepupo, described sickle cell disease as a lifetime sickness. Sharing his experience attached to the sickle cell disease, he stated that the crisis differs from individual.
One thing I know about sickle cell is this: the older you become, the tougher it becomes. There is this chance that if by chance you have a chance to live up to 30 or above, there is a very high percent chance that you are going to go down with a vascular necrosis of the femur. It's more like a sure banker that if you have the grace to live close to that age, you are going to have issues on your hips, both of your hips.
He explained that some may have complications in their hearts, while others in their stomach or legs. Some may have it all at once, even to the extent of praying to God to end their life. Dr. however, urges potential couples that love and faith alone are not enough to manage sickle cell disease. Rather, prevention is better than cure, as if the health challenges are not enough.
As an NGO, we tend to advise intending couples, youth, to get their genotype, to know their genotype before going into marriage. But however, what we do is to lay down the facts and help them make informed decisions. It is not, you cannot say you should marry this person and not marry this person. What you should do is to tell them the implications of decisions they want to take. That if you have a genotype that is AS, you have a fancy that is AS, if you guys get married, this is the chances of what you get. But you cannot actually tell, because it's a matter of the heart. You cannot just say, don't marry this person. No. But what we do as an NGO is we lay down the facts. If you go ahead with this marriage, you are probably going to have children living with sickle cell. And these are the things that you are going to face. Your time, your resources, you are at work, you don't know if your kid is fine. We lay down this. So if you are willing to go ahead with such, we cannot stop you. We only lay down the fact and discourage such marriages.
Another survivor who identified herself as Blessing Olason Oye recounts her experience harping on the financial requirements to managing the sickle cell disease. Blessing described it as a financial cankerwound and they need support from friends and families.
Criticism, depression, pains. I think that's the main. But the main issue is the financial assistance, because sickle cell is not something you can deal with without having financial assistance. You need the financial support to be able to go for your medical checkup, your routine drugs.
For more content on our broadcast, please do follow us on all our social media handles: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter at Platform Times TV. I am Funke Adeyosoye, reporting from Platform Times TV, Abeokuta.